Right, this in and of itself isn't new, but you'll see why I think it's worth doing. There you are. So that's a trick which was discovered by Christo. This is one of the only things where the knockback is done relative to your camera position. Here, for instance, not at all, which is why I had to be so careful there. So yeah, I'm basically wanted to go through a couple of the flags in here. Firstly, I might as well show off a cool trick here. I currently haven't done enough of the quest chain. Oh, that wasn't what I intended to do, but that is another cool trick that I've been looking at. Haven't managed to get anything yet. But yes, so as you can see, haven't completed my quest chain here. So I actually can't use the fire bouncers, which just adds a little something extra to this. For one of the fire bouncers at the moment, I have a skip. Don't have a skip for all of them. And it's that skip which I'm about to demo. Manage, there we are. So I've currently got this active, plus that. No, I didn't have it active. Maybe I did. It feels like I did. Maybe I just didn't get enough speed. But yeah, so you can actually make that gap, and you can skip. You can skip the fire thing. I'll go for it. Maybe once or twice more. I've only thus far tried it the once with full. Okay, speed boost just went down. So at least it really. I still feel slow. Did that not work because I was falling or something? Something felt weird with that. Let's just try that again. Yeah, okay. That's the speed boost. So yes, there is the trick. Skipping this. Let's not do that. Let's try that again. There we are. Okay. Now double speed boost. And there you are. You can get up here without ever actually having gotten the first ninjutsu you're meant to get up there with. So, next strategy is the fact that, okay, it's for imagination. So I want this to be 19 minus 4, 15. Okay, cool. Now I just want to be quick. Messed it up, but again, you can see exactly what's going on there. So that's the same thing which actually occurs in Crux Prime. Is something I didn't know about until I think it was Deleur originally mentioned it to me. So we're going to go down to 17. And essentially, it's that quick builds start getting their physics in sooner than you might think. Essentially, you can jump off of there and you can go there to get the hut flag. And now I'm lagging, clearly. Let's try that again. Nope. Apparently I was lagging slightly too hard. Might also take this opportunity to plug myself in. But yeah, so basically, I've been told that all of these flags are possible. And I want to give it a go. I'm also kind of interested in seeing what's the minimal amount of stuff you need to get all the flags. I'm assuming apologies. Didn't mute Discord. Rookie error. It's a rookie error I make regularly. Okay, let's log back in. All right. So yeah, essentially I kind of want to see how much I can skip. I'm fairly okay. The answer is yes, I can skip everything. Spring jumping makes everything easy. But that is also a boring art. Well, that's one way of doing that. But yeah, saying spring jumping is the answer to everything is a boring answer and is impractical most of the time. It was annoying. That's why as much as it's a meme, me answering every question with spring jumping, it's not a good answer. A better answer would be to have strategies that don't cost. Well, I say better answer. Honestly, depends what you're looking for. The game would be less balanced if I did find something even more broken. Why am I going up here? Don't want to go up here. Let's go here. 25 down to 21. There we are. And could get the flag up here, so the fact that I have already gotten it. Okay. Nope, I messed that up. I really want to try something with those rotating platforms because that seems really interesting, but I've not seen anything too useful with it yet. Yeah, okay, so I think then I'm gonna skip the thing here. Ideally without doing that. But yeah, you do get an absolute ton of speed. The issue is that your speed decreases incredibly quickly. Now, I suspect the reason for that is almost certainly that the game puts you in, that the game thinks you're in walking mode, and a lot of stuff which you wouldn't necessarily expect is affected by what mode the game thinks you're in. So, for instance, stuff like friction values, even how much air resistance you get, isn't determined by whether or not you're in the air. It's determined by whether or not you're in the jumping state. Stuff like that. Quick, please. I'm confused. I am deeply confused. But there we are. Let's get this up here easily. All right. There. I wonder if you could triple boost that. What way does this fall? Yeah, okay, nowhere useful. How does this bouncer shoot me? Nowhere particularly useful. What's the intended strategy? Co-op quick build, I'm guessing, onto there, which takes you up to there, and then you jump down to there. But the challenge being here to do this without any of the co-op stuff. Nope, okay, that just drops you down. Interesting. I haven't actually worked out yet exactly what the condition is. Oh, I bet I know. Okay. So there's a region. If you go within that region, it drops down. If you leave that region, it basically detects when you enter the region. That's why if I just do a single jump, I remain within that region. Oops. If I just go for a single jump, I remain within that region, and it won't fall down the second time because I never left the region, so it doesn't fall down again. That's got to be how that works. Also, incidentally, never touch that. It's about half the time I take damage. Bit of a meme. So yeah, single jump. There we are. I feel like I lost this speed boost. Not certain why I would have done, but I fell. I jumped, I think, slightly too late there. Now I've got more speed than I could ever possibly need. I do wonder about stuff like trying to drop the property builder somewhere. Like trying to drop it up there once you get there. Also, you can attack those for some reason. Don't know why. There we are. All right. Oh, wait. This. Okay. Well, that just made my life easier. So, right, you can jump on top of that. That's going to get you a good bit of height, I bet. Bet you can do reasonably well from there. So yes, I'm fairly certain none of this is necessary. I'm fairly certain you can just get there quite quickly from the... You can build the quick build and just get there quickly enough. I think that's the thing. But that wouldn't be a very me way of solving this problem. So I'll come up with something that's a little more on brand. I mean, you guys saw I made it up there. Do I need the speed boost? Okay. Two options. You could jump directly, or could attempt to jump onto that. If I make it onto there, that jump is free. However, you can't get up any momentum to get there. I'm not going to get much momentum if I do that. Okay, so I actually need to get a bit of a run up on this. And then not to overshoot. So what I'm hoping for is that this is going to cool down. Or it's going to run out fairly soon, and then I'll be able to use Batlord Helm and only be single boosted. Just because I'm interested in whether or not it can be done single boosted. I guess I needed to keep going for a couple of seconds more, though. Not quite. Also not quite. But yeah, so that's the theory. Jump onto that thing. Could work. Yeah, I still feel like I've got the speed boost, which is good because I'm going to need it for this. Single jump. Boing. Get up. Nice and easy. Wait for this to cool off because I think we've established that I'm not very good at doing this jump for speed boost. At least with double speed boost. Oh, wait, did my main speed boost just run out? Or did my 5-minute one? Did the adventurer boost just run out? Doesn't matter whether it ran out or not because I'm bad at the game. But again, you all already knew that. Just going to be an awful lot for me hopping up and down. Nope. I didn't think anything through. I thought nothing through. Honestly, I think I literally do just have to complete the quest and I get fire gear. Might be worth doing that. Just because I've shown it's possible. I can, if nothing else, just choose not to use them for the routes and still use them for testing. Because I'm going to need to use this to make this jump anyway, and that's going to mess me up because I'm going to then spend the next 5 minutes waiting for that to cool down. So let's bite the bullet. Oh, I don't even get that mission anyway. Okay, moot point. I'm lazy, I'm not going to do the quest chain, that's not what you're here for, that's not what I'm here for. You know, playing LU how it's meant to be played. Honestly, if you're here for playing LU, for someone playing LU the way it's meant to be played, what the heck are you still doing on my channel? I appreciate it and everything, but no, I am not doing that in literally any way, shape, or form. I'm bad. I'm genuinely awful. I've just fallen there way too many times. It's not that hard a jump. Right. Nice and easy. I did go right for the jump there, which is how I should do it. Guess I was just slightly too slow, but that was at least a good strategy for getting that. Too slow. I really should just complete the quest change, shouldn't I? really should. Just be so off-brand. Oh, interesting. I'm surprised I got the double jump there. So I didn't mean to and shouldn't have done. Oh, didn't mean to do that. It looks like we're waiting for a second for that to respawn. Whilst I just assess what's around here anyway. The exasperated sigh of me testing something out. Which I'm sure you're all too familiar now. Does seem to just be a default of the channel, me attempting something, me getting annoyed with the process, but me still doing it anyway, because researching things is fun. Boing. Oh, I even made that look easy for a change. Okay. I'm going to be as careful as possible. Okay. Seems I can run along this. There we are. Okay, I'm quite pleased with that, actually. So that means, more or less, that I can make it to just about any of these platforms. I don't think I can make it up to that one. I think that one's too high, but wouldn't need to anyway. There's no scenario in which really would. So yeah, I think we haven't got all the flags here, but like we've gotten everything that's difficult. Did I? Okay, I did again. That was kind of funny. It nearly knocked me off course. But yeah, wait, that's... What just happened then? My camera was in the wrong place. My camera was, like, higher than my character when I went down. That's weird. Don't know what's going on there. But anyway, yeah. So, that's one done. I'm really not convinced those are any faster than just running. In fact, I'm almost certain they're not. Alright, what's up next? Lightning, I guess? I'm just assuming I won't have done too many of these in much detail. I think there might be some. So the cool thing, right, is that it's possible to do the fire dojo with just a double speed boost, which means if you're ever running all flags in here, you don't need to get the fire gear to get anywhere for a flag to do anything, which is nice. Is it likely someone's just going to be running all flags? Well, I guess you could have an all flags run entirely. All flags in the game. And then that would genuinely be kind of useful. Also, I said lightning. Small brain ninja moment. Okay, where are we going? Going up there. That's too high for me to climb. There's nothing which gets me any more height around here. That will be too smooth for me to land, and that's too high a jump for me to make. Don't think I can make this. What do you do? One of those. Right, okay. Then, let me guess, you're the other one. You are taller. Not tall enough. That seems surely like that's just doable. Again, I don't see any way of doing this without. Let's flag. Speed boost it. Alright, that is kind of interesting. Probably going to miss that. Yeah, missed. Oh, interesting, you've got a collision on the other side of that, though. Or not collision, but there is a small ledge, so you can actually walk around the other side. So, okay, that's easy enough. Question is there any way of doing this without ice spinjitzu? So I did use ice spinjitzu to get up there. And I guess without pulling the lantern bug. This feels like this is like a stud or two away from being possible. But it doesn't look like it is. There's always the very unlikely potential that that could be jumpable. I would be incredibly surprised if it were. Nope. Doesn't look it. And I even did, don't know if you noticed, but I even did like a proper run up for that to get extra momentum and didn't make it. So looks like it's not doable. It is doable from over there. Wait, why is that there? Normally those are things that get smashed when you use some kind of spinjitzu. But I didn't use any kind of spinjitzu for that. Are you telling me that's the only way I can get over there? Because, I mean, no. Surely no. Surely I can get over there another way. What do you do? What do you do? Right then. Somewhat confused, but game being easier than I expect is always a win. Can live with that. Oh, right, so we've got one there. That's doable surely by jumping from here to here. Yeah, okay, that's doable. Just jump along there to there, run along the wall. Easy game. Oh, hello. Did not see that platform there. And then kind of tried to dodge it and then realised, wait a second, no, I'm meant to be landing on it. 10 out of 10. What play are you again? So the thing is, just visibility is going to make this a hard jump. Maybe one of the rare occasions where I use diagonal running. Not because it's any faster, but because it's the only way I'm going to be able to see where I'm going. Okay, close. Oh, yeah, speaking of diagonal running, a huge shout out to some guy called Ollie. I say some guy called Ollie because I realise that's really not a name which delineates much, but he managed to get a genuinely incredible time in the Nimbus Station foot race recently of like, I think it was 1:25. He said he'll try and do another run at some point to get it on camera for me, or even to get it 1:24 on camera. But yeah, huge congrats, because that is very impressive. I'm a cheapskate, so I normally don't use espressos, which means I get slightly screwed over by cooldowns, but yeah, I can only get like a 1:21, and I don't feel like espressos get, like, I would just by adding espressos get all that extra time. That is a very good time, a very impressive feat, and there we are. Final flag. And I literally did all of that just to skip that guy, which I bet I could have skipped by just jumping from over here anyway. Okay, not if I don't get a run up because I forget ice physics, but yeah, okay. Regardless, doable. Didn't need lightning spinjitzu, but like I needed ice spinjitzu, and so I already must have done missions for lightning spinjitzu. To reach that stage, I'm just going to do a double check, scout around, see if there is any possible way of getting up onto there. Because if I can get up onto there, I can get back up onto there. Just need something which would get me a little bit of extra height. I don't know the big one on this count. Because honestly, like, that's how small a height difference we're talking, that maybe the big one hitting and me jumping on its collision could actually be enough. I guess the issue is I'd probably be stunned for too long for that to work, but like, that is a thing which works in theory, but I don't think it would work here in practice. If I do that, I do smash the thing beneath me. Build that, I build it over there, don't build anything here. But just an interesting idea. Interesting thing to think about. What happens if I do this? This time that. So, like, I know the answer is that I'll get teleported back. So my idea is, what happens if I build that and then fall off right away? I know I will get teleported back, but I'm just interested in knowing a little bit about, like, what happens with, say, my speed. Because I suspect that teleportation is something which occurs once, not twice. Like, I doubt it's a, like, repeated teleport. I'm sure it's just, like, a teleports them when they start building. And therefore, yes. Okay, you see, I was over. Okay, that's cool. That's interesting. So it is, at least in theory, possible to, yeah, okay, to build up speed to move away from your quick build. The teleportation is instantaneous. I don't know of any use for this at the moment, but it's an interesting piece of theory to have, because this was nothing I was thinking about recently, which could be something which could maybe be abused one day, which are... So what is this meant to do? I don't know what this is meant to do. I'm so confused. Genuinely confused. If someone knows what that's meant to do, please let me know. Because I really can't see it off the top of my head. Ooh, that could be a fun place to try and get. Right underneath there. But yeah, so one thing I was thinking about recently is, alright, I've tried lots and lots of ways of getting out of quick builds, stuff like that, doing weird things, breaking them. But what if I tried something which I've done maybe once or twice, which is getting into quick builds but remotely? So what if it were possible to activate an interaction whilst you are some distance away from the thing you're meant to be interacting with? Is there any way that could possibly happen? I wonder if I get that close side. Let's go full on. Oh, wow. Too much speed. Okay, I think I've just got to do a traditional run-up for that one. Because, yeah, if I do that, then I'm thus far lanternless. This, which would be cool. And that is literally just a question of speed. But yeah, I just think it'd be interesting if you could activate interactions remotely. I mean, it would be potentially very powerful because you would have more or less teleportation at that stage. Still feels like it might just be doable. Let me give it maybe one more try. Just waiting for the cooldown. I need to be clear, I'm aiming for that corner, not there. We want to get that starting speed boost. But I still misaimed that. But I'm not convinced that even with aiming that properly, I'd have made it. Wasn't paying enough attention again to where I was going. Too much on getting that first jump to work, and okay, fell down. Gonna call it. I don't think that's possible. Ah, no, that annoys me so much. Giving up on it like that really annoys me. That's irking me. Especially when I didn't aim correctly. So, like, maybe it is, maybe I'm just bad. I mean, probably I'm just bad. That's kind of the default. That should always be your default when watching my videos. I always assume that. So most of the time there is at least a grain of truth to it. Very far from infallible. Yeah, okay. That was pretty good. I think I'm fairly happy calling that now. Just saying, okay, you need that. It's annoying. Would have been nice to be able to do this without ice ninjutsu. I mean, technically, maybe this would be a place where spring jumping would be viable because you wouldn't need many spring jumps to get up. So, maybe something to bear in mind. Right, where? Which one? Okay, let's pretend I have played this game before and I'm a competent player. It's kind of bad. Just interested in seeing. Fairly certain I already know what the outcome is here, but you know, it's worth a try. It's interesting, sometimes the camera moves up, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, I'm just wondering if there'd ever be a way of getting player position sufficiently out of sync that your physics object is one place, but your interactions are elsewhere. Or there'd be, I guess possibly you wouldn't want that, but maybe just there'd be some way of having the game not notice you've left the range of something you can interact with. And that is mostly client side, so like that could be a valid bug. All right, when are you going to respawn? So I'm probably going to stop jumping because I suspect the jumping will just take me out the top, most likely. I'm not certain I actually muted in time for that cough, but I tried. It's the thought that counts, right? Boink. Loot I can't pick up. When are you going to respawn? Seriously. It's not like you dropped anything good. I'm also now sunk cost fallacying, because I know that the second I do walk away, but you're kidding me. Does the game check? Actually not. I don't know any other part of the game where it checks for respawning something. So if the thing on the left respawns first, it's still... No, okay. It seems to just be that one then, which is a dumb respawn time. Okay. Also, cool. That's standable. That has physics. Don't think there's anything can ever be done with that, but you know, nice to know. Okay. Let's just leave our confusion with that one box alone. And let's solve this area. So I feel like I probably will have gotten one or two flags, and that's a little annoying. But I don't think I've gotten many, as you can tell by the fact that, you know, quite an easy flag is still there. I don't feel like I've looked too hard. You. Right. One route would just be speed boost from here onto that ledge. Get up there. Oh, you... Okay. I can work with that. Okay. Single speed boost doesn't seem to be able to do that. I can try again, but I'm fairly confident. So technically, you can actually double speed. I'm fairly certain, if I remember correctly, you can double speed boost, even if you're eventually... Okay, and double speed boosting is sufficient. In fact, it may be sufficient to double speed boost from over here. Maybe sufficient to single speed boost from over there. Really? Huh. Well, you know. Okay, twice in a row. Let's not do that again. Okay, surely that is doable. Like, that just looks way too possible to not be. Yeah, okay, I think I hit that there, but chickens. What? So once more. Maybe not. I really feel like that should be doable. Let's try that. Maybe not. Although then again, it's known that I'm not the best at precision of exactly that ilk. So, I'm not the best at timing jumps and getting the most out of my jumps. So, for instance, I could, in theory, slope speed this with a single jump onto the end of that ledge. Actually, this might just have a setup for that, so it might be worth trying. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go for this. Really? Twice in a row? And also, that's crate still wasn't respawned. Guess I'm glad that I broke my sunk cost fallacy. Assuming there's no... Yeah. Oh, but there is physics here. Ooh. I'm going to try this now. Does that have physics? I think that does. I think I've tested something like that at some point. I think that did have physics. No, it went way too far. Fortunately, I can just jump on it down on it from above. Also, it may very well also just be impossible to run and jump around there. Yeah, I guess we continue for the moment. Am I? What just happened there? Because it looked like I was charging up a shot, but I definitely wasn't. And like, I did smash that thing. So it's not like there was any confusion as to how long I'd held on to the attack button for. Right, now I know you can walk on here. This is just too tempting to go for. I mean, I know we need Ice Spin Jutsu technically anyway, so like, but at the same time, it'd be nice to minimize the amounts we need. But I say it'd be nice to minimize. It's cool to do something just because we can. Wait a sec, could I... to there? Oop. Was not expecting that. Moving platform just caught me there. When we get here, could easily get over there. Don't know what it's worth. Okay, it's doable with triple boost, but I'm not going to go for that for now. Wow, do I think about it? Also, what would be edgy is if you could just triple boost all your way across here. Fairly certain there should be more than enough to get there, yeah. It was. Okay. From here, definitely should have more than enough height to get up there, do you not? Okay, wait, needs to curve off. That seemed just so far off. Okay, calling that's probably not going to happen. This, like, okay. Yeah. Kind of what I thought might be the case. And again, I'm pretty certain using the Frostberg hot chocolate, that's doable. Okay, so now we need to get over there. Ideally, without using this guy. Can't get enough height from building that to get up there, so I'm not going to try. So I don't know my limitations somewhat. Yeah, bad. Bad, but you know the concept. It's just about the execution. It should be more. Honestly, I wonder if I can just maintain full speed. Yep. Yes, I can. Now, where's the flag? I thought there was a flag here. But being small-brained, I'm willing to believe I'm being small-brained. Oh. All out for that. Huh. Well, none of that was necessary. Was that genuinely all for that? Yeah, okay, you've built that. Let's get up there, let's get up there, around there. Yeah, okay, seems like it was. So is that then last but not least, the lightning dojo? Which I claimed we went to a couple of dojo. Oh wait, could you even just jump across there? Yep, you can. Alright. More of the story is next time you're building an MMO Lego, please DM me. Not because I think I'm the only person who could do this kind of testing, because I want a DM from Lego. Surely you'll understand that, right? Not worth it if you have to slow down there. I'm pretty certain there's no updraft right in the centre. Wonder what happened if you line yourself up such that to get to a quick build you'd have to move through a wall, and then you just taps the quick build. Okay, where are we going? Is this meant to just be a fire up to there, go across to there? What do you do? Oh. Very confused. Alright. Let's just see where this takes me. Let's just get moving around for now. Quick build? Yeah. Quick build there. Where are we going? We're going on this bit down. Okay. Well, always good to know. Let's please re-equip these, because I like being able to smash stuff from a slightly longer distance. What will be interesting is if we could get the game to forget that we left the air. Wrong left-hand item. Ah, surely that's doable. At the very least, that's triple boost doable. I also see why I had this equipped now. Yeah, I wonder how the game technically moves you to a quick build. You saw nothing. Okay. Bearings. Wow, this is the one I'm definitely most likely to get lost in. Okay, that's definitely doable. So we can definitely boost across to there. Just rather a lot going on in this one, you know. Right, it's easy enough. Can't get the height for that. Bit of an issue. Can get on top of here and get on top of there. Does that give me enough height? Probably not. It certainly doesn't give me much in the way of momentum to be working with. Don't think I have the height. I don't want to be beaten and have to use the fire lantern now that I've theorized I can do most of this without. But yeah, that's just way too far. Way too high, way too far. Like, there are certain things where I might just have to kind of admit defeat. I feel like that one is very much designed to only be doable if you have... Oh, but then again, you can get there. You'll be able to boost across. It looks like that might be doable. So the question is how we get up there. Comes a question of how we get up there. I think may be an easy question. Okay, so we could try and do it without. But we always have the option jumping. Missed, but that'll work. We always have the option of jumping across to there. We could definitely have reached the heart flag from there. Then we just need to get a well-timed jump over to the other side. There's no way I can make that. Okay. Wow, I'm bad. Okay, so should also, for completeness, try and avoid the lightning lantern, because I think then that means we've been forced to use one lantern total. Which wouldn't be too bad, were it the case. Wait a sec. Oh, this is almost too easy to avoid the lantern. Honestly, I think it's easier to avoid the lantern. Yeah, okay. Oh, no. Slowly here. All hope leave my body. But principle holds, that is a fairly good route to get across. I can remember where I'm going. I want to do something to abuse the moving platforms, but I can't see any way of using them. There's too much speed. Yeah, no way. And good time for the speed boost to run out as well. So the question is just, can I jump to that? Might be kind of tight, but it's not. Yeah, one bouncer used, I believe. All of this I might have miscounted. If I have, someone could please let me know. That'd be brilliant. But one bouncer? Sorry. One lantern used. And that lantern was so close to being avoidable as well. Notably, most of this being made possible simply by stacking speed boosts, something which I always thought was impossible. And the reason why I thought it was impossible was based on some tests I did very early on, for which I never conducted any proper error analysis, which is in and of itself a rookie error on my part. Had I done so, I would have known. Although there was still very much room for me to discover something. But anyway, there we are. That should be everything of interest done, I feel like. One more thing I want to test out. I just want to double check if it's possible to land on top of those spears. I think it should be, but I'm not 100% certain. So, well, okay. That works. Yeah, it's annoying. Like, what was that? I think the only lantern I needed was a single ice lantern. It's just, it's annoyingly close to doing it in no lanterns and not needing basically any to get. Okay, cool. It's nice to know this is standable. Cool. Yeah, I think that's about it in terms of what I was thinking of looking at. There are more things, which I'm sure will always be possible to look at, involving messing with these guys. They just lend themselves so well to it. But I feel like that's about it for everything I planned to look at. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to be able to complete this particularly easily. So, yeah, kind of cool. Yeah, I think I logged out too soon. Yeah, I did. Uh-oh, one new message. I only hope it's from a member of the Crossword gang. Yeah, okay. I figured I'd spawn on the ground. There are almost certainly cases where you wouldn't, and wow, I'm going to die. Or maybe I won't. But anyway, yeah. I hope that may be vaguely useful for anyone who wants to get tart flags, I guess. Thank you very much for watching. Been an Ninjago, and I'll see you around. Bye. And I'll try to end the video, but I won't because there'll be a thing over the top of my stop recording button.